There's nothing like special or spectacular about the script. That's what makes it so special. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna, and today we're going to be reviewing the Korean drama My Liberation Notes. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel. My Liberation Notes, we're just gonna go over the plot, what I liked, what I didn't like, the breakout star, and then also my overall rating out of 10, and if I recommend for you to watch it. So let's get started. My Liberation Notes is a JTBS drama that aired from April 9th through May 29th. It's a 16-episode drama, and I watched it on Netflix. It stars Lee Min-ki, Kim Jae-won, Lee Yao, Son Seo-gu, and there are more stars than this ones, but these ones are the 4 main leads. And it basically tells the mundane life of the 3 siblings, their parents, and a mysterious man named Mr. Gu. They all live in the town of Sampo in the countryside, and the 3 siblings, they have a 9 to 5 p.m. Type of job, and they work in Seoul. And from Sampo, which in the countryside, it takes more than an hour to get to Seoul to their workplace. So you could definitely imagine how frustrating and tired they get. That's what the story is about. It's a slice of life, day-to-day life type of drama. It shows you a lot about their relationship with their parents, their relationship with their friends, and their co-workers and so on, and all those kind of stuff. And I'm just gonna tell you a little bit more about the 3 siblings and their characteristics. So the eldest sibling is played by Lee Yao, and she's the oldest. Like I mentioned, she has a hot temper, and she basically has to do whatever and whenever she wants to do something, she basically wants to do it whenever she wants to do that. And one of the things that she sets out to do is that she either is gonna shave her head, or she's gonna find someone to love during the winter. So it could be anyone, some random guy on the street. She's like, I you know, if I don't find anyone, I'm gonna take you. And if she doesn't accomplish that goal, she says she's gonna shave her head. And I'm more like, stop. It's not that serious. Like, you don't need to do all that. In the middle is a son. He's the only son, and he's played by Lee Min-ki, and he basically wants to escape from his family home, but he doesn't really have a goal, or he doesn't have dreams. And so his family kind of look down on him because he's just there. He basically wants to move to Seoul and, you know, live that high life, I would say. He wants to drive a nice car, live in a nice apartment and all that, have a nice girlfriend and those kind of things. That's what he wants to do. And then the last sibling is played by Kim Jae-won, and she wants to be liberated from her boring life, because she basically, you know, wakes up in the morning, eats breakfast, and then takes the bus and then the subway to go to Seoul for her work. And then she doesn't really do anything after work, and then she goes straight home. So she wants to escape from that kind of life. And then also she wants to find someone to love and be loved. And then her life is full of complaints, and she's always complaining. So all the 3 siblings, they all have voiceovers, and you could kind of hear their thoughts. That's how the drama is filmed, I would say. So they all have their own thoughts that you could hear, and she's always complaining about something. Like always. She's a very interesting character, I would say. And then there's Mr. Gu, who's played by the actor Son Seo-gu. And he's a very mysterious man, to the point where, like, in the first 2 episodes, he didn't say a word at all. He was just silence. I was like, this is my first time seeing a drama where the writer makes one of the main leads not speak at all. So I was like, what's up with him? Like, you know, I want to know more about him. But he works, you know, for the family, and you know, they eat dinner, lunch, or whatever. They also make food for him, and he eats with them on the table. So it's he's an interesting character too, just like very mysterious, that I wanted to know more about him. And then moving on to what I loved about this drama, like, I feel like this drama was so amazing. I think for me it was the script. There's nothing like special or spectacular about the script. It's basically a slice of life drama, so it was not anything incredible. But I think that's what makes it so special, because it's just regular life type of drama where you could be like, oh my god, I could definitely relate to that. Like, oh, like, you know, that my coworker, you know, keeps saying something bad about me, or my coworker talks too much. We see a lot of those kind of scenes in the drama, and I was like, okay, yeah, a lot of people could really relate to that. And it's also written by Park Hae-young, and she's an incredible Korean drama writer. But she wrote the Korean drama called My Mister, and it was a 2018 drama starring IU, and it received high ratings, and it's basically the same thing, mundane life type of drama, and that's it came from the same writer, this drama. So I was like, I'm definitely going to check it out, because I didn't check out her last drama, my mistress. So I was like, oh, let me definitely check this out. And then the actors and the actresses that are in here, and they're acting, like, they're all incredible. The four main leads that I mentioned, I've watched at least one of their dramas, and they're all incredible in their own right. And that's why I was very excited for this drama and the story. I was like, yes, I'm into this, let me watch it. Moving on to what I didn't like. It's hard to, like, I don't know what I did not like. I think one thing that I probably didn't like was that Mr. Gu, the mysterious man, he had a unique relationship with the two siblings. So for the last sibling, the youngest, he has like a romantic relationship with him, and then for the son, he has more like a brotherly, like older brother kind of relationship. And then for the last one, they didn't really have anything together, like the oldest siblings. And I guess it was understandable, because the oldest, she didn't really care about him. She's just like, it's just another office, I mean, not office, but employee in my house. So they didn't really interact as much. And when I was researching some of the actors, so it turns out the actor who plays Mr. Gu and then the oldest Liao, they played husband and wife in a previous drama. So it was interesting, like, seeing them here, but they just didn't interact as much. But that's it. I really love this drama, and let's just move on, because I don't have anything else to say about, like, what's bad about it. So my breakout star. Okay, this person has already been a star for a while now. So it was kind of hard finding a breakout star, but I'm still gonna give this man his flowers. The actor Sun Soo-gu, like, he did amazing with the character of Mr. Gu. Like, this man, the character was just so interesting, and the way he played him was really amazing. One of my favorite scenes was an interaction with the son, the middle child, and most of the time whenever he interacted with him, he was always very, like, annoying him. So you could tell, like, by his expressions, like, he wouldn't talk. Mr. Gu he's a man of a few words, so he would not speak at all. So whenever the son would talk to him, he would just be like, he would just be silent all the time. And then he would get annoyed by him sometimes. He would just be like, oh my god. He would just give you a little bit more facial expression, just because he doesn't have a lot of lines to say whenever he interacts with him. So he had to really work hard on more of the facial expressions, so that way we could kind of tell what he's feeling at that moment. And that's why I picked him as the breakout star. And lastly, my final rating, I would say it's a 10 out of 10. It was an amazing drama. I really loved it. There were some heartwarming moments, there were funny moments, there were sad moments, a lot of moments that I like, a lot of people could relate to, that I could relate to. So it was really amazing. Two of my favorite moments. There was one moment where, spoiler alert, there was a moment where the son, basically, he quits his job, and the parents are very disappointed, because they're like, what, you have this nice job and stuff. And then he just doesn't want his parents to, like, start, like, yelling at him or whatever. So he tells his dad, like, Dad, you have never said you've been, like, proud of me. You've never said that before. And, like, the moment I quit my job is when you don't want to start saying this and this and that. And it was a very heartwarming moment and a sad moment. I was like, oh man. So he's been very frustrated this whole entire time with, the parents and the siblings basically not, like, really being proud of him. So that was one of my favorite moments. And then the last moment is the funny one. So the oldest child, played by Liao, so she has a crush on a guy who works in the same company as her younger sibling. And one day she tells her brother and his friend, like, hey, I'm gonna tell the guy that I have a crush on him, but in case he rejects me, I'm gonna give you a signal, and it's when I switch my purse to the other side, and you're gonna come on your motorcycle and basically hit me slightly, don't hit me hard, and I'll pretend to faint. So the next day she does that. She goes and tells the guy, hey, I have a crush on you, like, I think we should go out. And then the guy just doesn't respond. He's just like, and And from his expressions, it's not like he wanted to say no. He was basically kind of like taken back and shocked that, you know, she has a crush on him, and he was just kind of like surprised, so he didn't know what to say. But she took that as rejection, so she gives the her brother and his friend the signal. So she switches purses and then leaves. As she's leaving, they knock her really, really hard, and she ends up breaking her arm. And that was one of my favorite moments in that drama. But it's an amazing drama. I would definitely recommend for you to watch it if you just want to, I guess you kind of not think too much, but kind of like you kind of relate and find connections in different ways. And the last sibling, she has a different way of thinking, so she kind of makes you think about life. She questions things a lot, and you're like, oh, I never thought about it that way. So I would definitely recommend for you to watch this drama. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope you're having a good day or a good night wherever you are. I hope you're doing well, and please like, comment, subscribe, and please share this video. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Anna, and welcome to my channel. See you next time.